Hello, old school comic book reviews. This is Ed. This is going to be my 100th video here on YouTube. I gotta tell you, I've been having a lot of fun so far. I started making videos roughly at the end of '09, and like I said, it's just been wonderful. It's been cool, like meeting different types of people here in the YouTube community as far as like pop culture, especially as it's concerns like the comic book community and things. I like, meeting and talking to like older people, younger people, people who are into the more collector side of things, people who are into the more kind of like reviewer type side of things, people who are about, keeping up with the new trends and being involved in stuff that's going on the ground floor. So I like it all. So I just thought I would just give out a shout out to a lot of people who have either helped me out or encouraged me or paid me compliments or answered questions I've had or just said something or done something nice. I want to start off with Demar, who I don't know what's going on with Demar. Demar I knew from another website, and I haven't noticed too much activity on his YouTube account in a long time. He had a website that I was following, and I guess he shut it down. He was going to start it again, and I don't know that he ever started it again. I know he was on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter, so I kind of lost contact a little bit. And he actually helped me name my website. I have a blog, I should say, over on WordPress. I was gonna call it something kind of really vague and indie rock sounding. He was like, "No, you should call it More Jibber Jabber." So I called it More Jibber Jabber, and there you go. When I first started this, another thing, just before I get to the rest of the shout outs, when I first started this thing, at first it was gonna be like, okay, I'll do a comic book review, then I'll do a movie review, then I'll do a comic book review, then I'll do a movie review, then maybe I'll talk about old records or something like that, or talk about something deep and having to do with society or something. And I don't know, it just kind of leaned more towards just older comics, and then older comics mostly, and then more recently I've been kind of obsessed with like B movies and things, so it's kind of leaned towards that way. But it's all good. I still want to kind of mix it up and kind of expand a little bit more. And once again, I want to thank everybody that's been helping me out. But once again, shout out to Demar wherever he's at. Also my buddy Phil PM Night 12 here on YouTube. We started doing videos together. He's always been supportive, always has something intelligent and well thought out to say. So check him out, and check out mostly everybody else I'm about to mention. The majority of the people here have I'm either subscribed to or friends are, and they all have, channels, and the majority of them put up videos and things. So the easiest thing to do is maybe just go to my channel page and, maybe just click on to where you see their names and stuff like that. So here, let's start off with a comic book look. That's John and Tom. They just started a show here on YouTube. Really great reviews, half hour long. Back and forth. One guy's more of a kind of a Marvel guy. The other guy is kind of, DC indie guy with a little bit of Marvel thrown in there. Just really down-to-earth guys, knowledgeable about what they're talking about, unpretentious, really great stuff. Agent 42Q. It's always said, always had something interesting to say. Matt's a nice guy. He's always been a nice guy to me. Let's see here. BK Critic, young man, nice videos he's always put out. Cacti 88, really great. Cammy's Comic Corner, have fun watching his show all the time. Capes and Cloaks, Captain Strangeliffe here in Windy City. He has a marvelous, collection of comics and other things. I'm always blown away when he, shows us different things that he's picked up either online or at a garage sale or at a comic shop or whatever. One of my favorite things that he's shown was somehow there was I guess from 1970. Oh man, I can't even remember now. I want to say it was like a Rocky and Bullwinkle comic book that actually had an ad for an inflatable doll in it. That just, my mind is still blown by that, And I think the way the ad was structured, it was like, the inflatable doll would be your, I don't know, your imaginary friend, and you put them on your bike or something like that. But it's like, yeah. It just goes to show you, too, we always think that, society's getting more weird and more decadent and all that sort of thing. Nah. People have always been weird. It's just that they were able to hide it a little bit better back in the old days. Who else? Classic Comics Man, Comic Book Avengers, the Comic Book Guys, Comic Book Syndicate guys, really thanks to them. They actually used one of my questions. I had sent them on their shows and gave a really thought out, intelligent answer, and were really, nice enough to do that. Comic Book Haven, I hope I say this right. Crumda #1, Cyber CJ, Doc and Howlett, really down to earth type person. Death to Fanboys, Donnelly 92274, really down to earth, introspective reviews of the things he does. I really love his reviews. I like his movie retrospectives or analysis. Who else do we have here? Gene Paul, Ace Peter, really love his stuff. He was really nice to answer a few questions that I had out there. Dude, I can't say your name. Inshade 7522. I know him on another side as Hack Slash, so he's Hack Slash. Nice guy. He's been nice to me all the time. Errol's Laugh, another person who was nice enough to use one of my questions on one of her shows. I think the question I had asked was something to the effect of why is it that, as far as like rock and roll comic books, you can find like biographies of like the Sex Pistols, there's Alice Cooper comic books, there's Kiss comic books, but for some reason nobody's done a comic book about the Clash, and she gave a pretty, intelligent answer about why she thought that was. F.W. Waller, nice young man, has a real deep understanding of like old school Bronze Age comics as well as being into the modern thing and, just being in touch with what's happening now. Howler Mouse, really down-to-earth person. I love watching his videos. He's another guy that's got great collections, great Silver Age, Bronze Age, what do I want to say? Knowledge and affinity. I just really love all of his videos. I like comics too. Let's see who else do I have. Johnny Har 92182 always has interesting things to say when I post a video. Ghost Critic, real fun guy. I like his videos. He's really nice to me. Joyce 3187. I haven't seen her put up too many videos. She would do videos for comics and She-Hulk comics and like toys and things. Haven't seen too much recently, but I think she's just busy getting on with normal life and stuff like that. Juggernaut 44. Always Juggernaut's always sending me stuff and asking me questions and commenting on my videos and things like that, so I really appreciate that. Costin Bromstyle, really funny, entertaining guy. Really love all of his magazine, pickups and things like that. They really take me back. George Knott Smith, let's see here. Leader Scrag. Who else do I have here? Inside Mega Man. Oh, that's somebody else I forgot to mention. Inside Mega Man is actually a guy named Inside Man, who's a guy named Ian. Ian and Jose I have to really thank from the Inveterate Media Junkies for letting me, just basically putting up with my drunk posts that I put on their sites and actually giving me a chance to like actually contribute as a columnist on their site as well. So I got to really thank them for that. Who else do I have? Mr. Super Kello. What's going on with 50 hits or less? Put up some more videos, dude. Nightmare Comics, Onyx 081, Pelican Star, same thing. We miss you. Put up some more videos, young lady. Pete's Basement guys, I don't really communicate with them that much, but I really like their videos. They crack me up. A bunch of guys from New York just sitting around the table, talking about all the comics they bought for the, the week or the month or whatever. Let's see here. I've got Phil down here. Pop Culture Diva 42. Nice young lady from Romania. Smart, intelligent, insightful. Who else do I got? I got QKS 72. lots of horror reviews, B-movie reviews, things like that. Redfield, 1901, he was one of my first guys who would like comment on my videos on a regular basis. Maybe about a year or so ago, he asked if I would do a Q&A, and I was kind of like, yeah, maybe, but maybe not. I kind of said I probably wouldn't do it because I just kind of started doing videos and stuff, and I just really didn't think I'd be good at it. I kind of thought about it again, maybe doing it, but, now after I've, got my feet wet in this kind of YouTube thing a little bit more, I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. Let's see here. Rick's a geek, nice young man, just getting into the comic book collection. Collecting things. He's always buying new things, but he's always going out and getting 80s stuff, really nice. So that's always always neat to see. That's what I meant to say. Sly Cooper 88, Spawn Hunt, Tower Geek, that one Strawberry, that kind of sort of geek. Who else here? The Gorgeous Geeks. Yes, I really love the Gorgeous Geeks. Nice young ladies from the Motor City. Their dad is a pastor. They had him on the show one time, and he was actually like, giving these dramatic readings of these old comics. It was just completely awesome. Mount Vernon Kid, Chris, he has his channel. He also does a channel with a couple of young men, Ziploc Gory, who I watch, and Deadpoolzilla as well. And the three of them have a channel together called the YouTubers 3, generally talking about comics, movies, video games, anime, manga, all sorts of different stuff. A lot of that stuff I'm not that familiar with. I'm not that familiar with the kind of I'm just now getting into anime and stuff. So, but I don't really know about, the type of stuff that, that they've been talking about, for the ongoing period that they've been on, but, it's always been interesting. Wrestling is another topic they cover a lot. Let's see here. The Real Manos, Vision of Comics, nice young man. X-Men 14, young lady, another person just getting into the comics thing, so that's great. Tony Beers, another young man from Detroit Rock City, or I think he's from Detroit, but he has nice videos up. I see a lot of more movie reviews and sometimes wrestling, and sometimes he has his friends come on and give a commentary or editorial about things that are on their minds and whatnot, so that's always cool. Tori GNR, really excellent reviews from a well-educated young man. His reviews are always smart, articulate, well thought out. So his videos are really, really great. Let's see here. Waste of Potential 116 or 616. You might want to check this out. Person's videos just for fun. Wonder Sisters are cool, and I've got Ziploc Gory down here as well. I just want to, like I said, thank all those people. At one time or another, everybody has either commented on a video of mine or answered one of my questions about one of their videos or said something nice. I want to thank everybody who's ever, like I said, encouraged me or paid a compliment or whatever. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to try to put more videos up, depending on what type of, free time I have. And I'll try to mix it up and, try to do different things. And I also want to try to get back. I've kind of been slacking on the actual comic book, reviews or overviews, but I'm going to try to get back to that as well. So I guess that's it. I got to thank you guys very much, and everybody have an awesome day.